What's up, super friends? My name is Bronan, and this is my wife, MamaGinge.
Hello.
And this is the second vlog on our channel. And I figured that it would be kind of important, this being the second vlog on the channel, to actually explain to people a little bit about who we are, right? Because you're going to get to know us over the vlogs and stuff like that. But I think a good topic to start with would be how we met each other, you know, how we got married and stuff like that. So that's a pretty good place to start with story time. So I'm going to tell the story, so buckle up.
Why'd you say buckle up?
Because it sounded cool. I don't know. Anywho, so yeah, I met her at this thing called the Wormhole, and I'd been playing at Guaranteed Applause on this stage where, you know, a bunch of other kids and young adults have been playing, and she was kind of down in the audience, and so, her friend Courtney. Well, why don't you explain this part? Can you explain it?
We like to do the guaranteed applause because you got guaranteed applause, and
Even if you sucked.
Courtney and I would go up and do like stupid, ridiculous songs, like camp songs, and just sing them at the top of our lungs just for fun. And we did it the one time. We did a duet at the stage, and then you were there that night, and you played as well. And Courtney was the one who was like, he's really talented. I'm gonna go see him, because I wanted to go. We were gonna go for coffee. It was gonna be cool. And she was like, no, we gotta go say hi to this guy. And so she went up and talked to you. I was like, too shy. I'm not talking to this guy who like just played really well on stage, doesn't need guaranteed applause, isn't like shout singing at the top of his lungs. I got the, good spirit in my heart or something. And anyway, we met, we said hi. Courtney introduced me to you and so forth. And yeah, it was a good night.
So that's how we met, right? We at this open stage. Now she started hanging around with me, and I started going, downtown and hanging out in the coffee shops with her and just taking her everywhere. She became kind of like my sidekick. You were my sidekick. And she, we hung out so much, and she fed me a lot. Like before I met her, I think I ate like pizza once a day. I'd have pizza, whatever I could busk and make money for. And I would also have falafel.
Hot dog. The cheap crap hot dog.
Yeah. So I didn't eat that much. I never had milk, bread, or eggs in my house. I was thin. I was really gaunt. Anyhow, so she started feeding me. And I started helping her out with a diet that she was on. I would go and exercise with her. And it was kind of like we started looking after each other and loving each other and taking care of each other. And one thing led to another. And we talked about, actually, in the past, the next person that we date, we want to marry. We don't want to date anyone. We don't want to play the dating game. We just want to marry someone. And that was it. Like, once I decided that she was the person that I wanted to marry, I asked her out. But I because I knew that I was basically asking her to marry me, it was really awkward and
Yeah, that was awkward.
Oh my God! Here, you tell the story.
As you like right in my face. I couldn't make it out there. Okay, so I guess I'll tell this story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So there was this girl at the time who was rooming with Brad just until she figured out a place to go, and we'd just gone out to kind of hang out, ticky time, and I dropped her back off and came up to hang out for a little while, and we're sitting there on the couch, and Brad, I guess, I don't know, unbeknownst to me, gave like a signal to to Elizabeth to kind of like get out of here because he wanted some private time. And so she went to the bathroom, which was like behind a paper thin wall, so she pretty much heard everything, but she was out of sight. And that's when Brad started to tell me that, it was important, that we were really heading in a direction where, we both wanted to be together. And he kind of started to stutter and stumble over his words, like
Shut
and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, you know.
I did, yeah.
I will, and then
It was difficult for me.
the famous words came out, and he said, "I dig ya." That was basically how he asked me out.
Yeah, but okay. So I'm telling her, I was used to being like suave with the ladies or the girls being in bands and stuff like that. I actually got pretty good. I was big ass geek in school, and then something happened in high school and things began to change. I was still a geek, but I was part of like the rock and roll community, so that it's a whole different thing, right? And so I was actually pretty good at talking to girls, and then. But I knew that you were different, and it was really hard for me, So instead of like, having all the good, like, the cool things to say, I was like, so,
The words just wouldn't come.
What I'm trying to say is, I just went, and Elizabeth is sitting on the toilet.
Face bombing.
No, but she describes it as she was sitting. No, she wasn't like on the toilet. She was sitting on the
but she
toilet.
was just basically listening in the bathroom.
Yeah, and she was like, and I went, wait, what I'm trying to say is, and she went, huh? And I went, I dig ya. And she went, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I wasn't unhappy with the moment. It was still really special. And, yeah.
So that's how it all happened. And then, the rest is history. We got married, we have little gingers, that's a whole different thing. But yeah, we met each other and the thing is, here's the thing. She was successful when I met her. She went to school, she got good grades, she was like the preppy kid, she'd never dated a boy, she'd never had and I was the opposite. Like, I'd been on the streets, I did, drugs and questionable things back in the day, and I was not a virgin. Sorry.
That's okay, you didn't wait for me.
Shut up! I didn't know you were coming!
That's okay.
Fuck, women never let things go, do they? Anyway, so, yeah, and so it's just an unlikely mix that we would find each other, that I was in the right space back then, and she was in the right space, that it worked. Because, I mean, if you met me now, would you fall in love with me?
You can't help who you fall in love with.
Yeah, but if you met me now, would you fall in love with me?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. So yeah, that's the end of this this particular vlog. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and just stick around, because you never know what we're going to be doing, and we never know what we're going to be doing. But we're going to try and film and document every fun and important thing that happens in a day. And I'm going to try and put out one of these videos at least once, a day, or at least every 2 days. I'm going to try and put out a vlog video. So join us in the journey with the family CirKus, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.